The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffaloes offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Arizona State's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Got his man quickly. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. The sure hands, it's Butler. Turning on the Jets. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Hauls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
A pickup of 8. First and goal, Arizona State. That's the end.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
7, Colorado, 0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Welch. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Takes the easy completion. Gets away from one, finds room. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Salter. Looking to scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayden. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Caught Inside the 20, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tyson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
The Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Salter. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Connection to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to blast their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Slides away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bucs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Looking for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Salter. He's got it for the 2.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. He's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the ground. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got his man on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They'll run this play from the pistol. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll run it. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Salter. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
At this part of the field in the red zone offense, if you're bringing all these tight ends in the game, you like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Trying to do it on the ground. He did not make it. Stopped short, and they'll turn the football over, and now a field goal will win it.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a little space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. Barrels ahead. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two